Okay, we have something to talk about because, oh my goodness, I am losing my mind. Okay, so if you have never seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine, you are missing out on life. Like, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is, like, the best show ever. And I say that about a lot of shows, but this is the one where I truly mean it. Like, it ranks superior to all other shows ever made ever, or will ever be made. It's the best show. It is the best show. It's funny. It has a great cast. And it's, like, funny without ever having to be offensive. It's, like, the most politically correct show, and not in, like, an annoying, like, aggressive way where it's like, no, you can't say blah, blah, blah. No, it's just good. It's just good and not offensive and all-inclusive, and it's the best show ever. It's so good. It's such a good show. Like, it's the best show. It's amazing. I love it so much. So if you're not watching it, you're missing out on, like, literally all of life. So you need to fix that, and you need to watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine because it's the best show. But this episode, like, just, like, slapped me across the face because I was truly not ready for this. Everything that I say from this point forward will be completely spoilers. So if you haven't seen Brooklyn Nine-Nine and you don't want spoilers, go watch it immediately. What are you doing with your life? Go watch it and then come back to this because I have so many things to say. So, my favorite couple in the whole world, Jake and Amy, just got engaged, and I have literally never been more happy for a ship ever in my entire life, because I usually don't ship opposite sex ships because they're usually really poorly written and just really annoying, and like the same ship just in different circumstances over and over again. It gets really boring and really monotonous. But this ship is so good. It's the best ship. It's the strongest ship. It's the most stylish ship. It's the best ship. I love it so much. They are the best. Because Jake is just the best guy ever. I love him so much. He cares about Amy and her interests, even though they like are like two completely different people. They just see the best in each other and they bring out the best in each other and they love each other unconditionally, and it's just so sweet. Like, they just actually honestly care about each other, and it's everything. Like, it's not a relationship built off of like, oh, the male lead needs a female love interest, so we're just gonna make this character and she's not gonna be developed in any way and she's not gonna have a personality or a storyline outside of being in a relationship with this male character. No, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. It's so good. It's so good. Amy is 100% her own full character, and she is just like such a good person with such good like personality aspects. Like, she's so amazingly smart and she cares so much about things being organized and in order, but Jake is like the complete opposite, but they still love each other despite these differences, and they love each other for these differences, and it's just so cute, and I love them so much. I love them so much. Now, I just watched this episode like on TV, so I didn't know that this episode was going to be the Halloween heist, and I got like so excited when I found out that it was going to be the Halloween heist, because the heist are the best episodes. They're just like such a good tradition, and they're so funny, and they're just like, I love them so much. And like the whole episode was just establishing that like, oh, Jake can't surprise Amy anymore, you're boring. But then like he gets the belt and he gives it to her, and he's like, read the description, it's like, Amy Santiago, will you marry me? And then he has the ring, and I was so shook. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I was not ready for that. Like, oh my god. Like, it took me and it slapped me across the face. I was not ready. But it was so amazing because he gives the greatest proposal ever, where he just talks about how much he loves her. It's just so sweet because he so obviously cares about her, and then she says yes, and it's just so cute. And then Boyle comes in, he freaks out and faints, and I'm like, legit same, because I was screaming, I was crying, I was going to pass out, I was on the verge of death. Like life had peaked at that moment. It was everything. And that episode just perfectly shows how good of a writing team that show has, because so many like TV shows feel like they either have to do something like completely predictable that the fans want and they have to hype it up for weeks and weeks and weeks so that people will care about it, or they have to do something completely different out of left field and they end up making it like so completely convoluted that it makes no sense to the people watching it. Like, no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. I love Pretty Little Liars. Everyone knows I love Pretty Little Liars. I've made so many videos about Pretty Little Liars. I love that show. But the writing team, especially towards the last seasons, they were a mess. They were a hot mess. Because whenever like a ship was maybe going to get engaged or maybe break up or something, they hyped it for like a while before anything happened. Because they were like, oh, the people care about this. We need to make sure that they still care weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks from now. And that got annoying and really boring because I was like, why are you teasing this thing when it's not going to come for like 2 months from now? Like, chill. And because it was like a mystery show, they were always trying to subvert expectations, but they always just made it so convoluted that it didn't make any sense. Like, who A was... Don't even get me started on that. I think I made a video about how I just think that's dumb. And the whole thing just made no sense. Because they just wanted it to be different and they wanted to stand out. But this show just proves if you take time to do good writing, your show could easily do that. Like, there was not even a hint of Jake proposing to Amy in like any week prior to this, any episode prior to this. So it was like completely unexpected. But it also didn't like confuse you because it made perfect sense because they're obviously perfect for each other. Like, it's their relationship has been established for so long that it's just like obvious that they would get married because they're just so in love and so perfect for each other. It's just, it makes sense, but it's also unexpected. So you get the shock value on top of it being a great surprise. It was the perfect moment. I was crying, Amy was crying, Jake was crying, Boyle was crying, everyone was crying. It was a wonderful moment. I just love Brooklyn Nine-Nine a lot, and I am so extremely happy for Jake and Amy. Don't care if they're not real, they're real in my heart. I love them. They're perfect for each other. They're in love. And I really was not expecting this, especially since he just got out of prison. Like, you know, it's been maybe, 2 episodes since he got out of prison? Like, I was shook. I am shook. I can't. I don't know what to do. I am still screaming internally. Like, life still has no meaning. Like, life has peaked, and now I'm just like, what do now? Who knows? I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine so much. And I will make a longer video about it one day. I don't have the time at the moment. I just really need to talk about how much I loved that episode and how great it was. But soon, one day, I will make one of my notorious, like, half-an-hour videos where I just talk and talk and talk and talk because I just care so much. Because if there's one thing I can talk on end about, it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's just me talking about how much I love Brooklyn Nine-Nine for like a good 10 minutes because I fucking love this show.